You know what time it is. You know what time it is.
How firm thy friendship. Oh, how
you know what time it is. I'm raw with them boys of the fall. You know what time it is. On the ground with a nose for the ball. You know what time it is. Blood, sweat, and them tears for this game. Leaving it all out on the field with no fear for you lames. Yeah, you know what time it is. Come brawl with them boys of the fall. Covered in gray and scarlet, massive, stiff arms to your jaw. We breaking it. We sick of seeing you clowns with the crown. We taking it.
What up, Buckeye Nation? Welcome to the Buckeye Boyz, where we talk about college football with real fans. I'm Mello, and that's Brad right there. How you doing, Brad?
I'm good. And yourself?
Man, I'm doing well. You know, trying to brave the cold down here. It got up to 40, a bombing 40 today. You know, my daughter had some training. I was supposed to do some clips for social media. I was like, babe, I love you. I'm sorry, but I'm going to sit in the car. So I didn't obviously take any video. It was too cold for me. I'll just focus and get better. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
What up, Buckeye Nation? What up, Emily? What's up, C-Dub, Sean, Tyler, Lunatic Fringe, TG, Bucks Forever. What's up, Aunt Chris? Unfortunately, our brother Dev is not feeling well. I guess it is jet lag from the trip and just catching up with him with the weather change. So he's not going to be available tonight. But we're still going to have a banger of a show. Tonight, me and Brad are going to be talking about the keys to victory for Ohio State over Texas, as well as anything else you guys want to discuss in the chat. We could talk about Damon Wilson. It's looking pretty good on that front that he's going to come and add quality depth to the DM room, which is greatly needed. To support KJ and Caden Curry next year, especially since Edric got moved to D tackle. So I'm liking that. I think we still might be one defensive end short. What you think, Brad?
I think we're gonna be good. This is the way we're gonna see the class of 22. Fully loaded. I don't mind them having an extra body or two who will be in the rotation of when it comes to DN, because we already loaded with D tackle. So I'm with you on that one, boss man.
Yes, sir. So I've been checking out some of the Texas podcasts. I always do that before we play a different team. I like to check out their fan channels and their experts and see what they're thinking, what I'm getting from them. A lot of them think like it's going to be a tough matchup, but a lot of them are supremely confident, as you expect any fan base, right, to be confident in their team and who you're supporting. But yeah, I don't know. Like anything can happen any given Friday football, you know what I'm saying? But to me, I just think like this matchup favors Ohio State in so many different directions.
I'm with you on that one, boss man. There's been a lot of talk going on heavy with this matchup. This should be David and Kalia. This could be a good matchup. I feel that it's gonna be a good matchup between these two. Then you got the former player of the Texas quarterback who was a former Buckeye, you know. But listen, I'm ready for the Cotton Bowl to begin right now. We speak, boss man. You and me?
Absolutely, especially with that snow that they're talking about coming in here.
Oh yeah,
I'm not feeling that.
I'm with all the shenanigans right now.
But yeah, like I said yesterday, I touched on this a little bit about how we run cover two, how we've been running cover two, a modified version of cover two, and how we've been using Caleb Downs at 12 yards worth of depth. That way he can support the run or the pass and defense, and they just use him kind of like a rover and let him make a decision because he is a savant. That kid was drawing up. I don't know if you guys noticed, but that kid was drawing up defensive plays when he was 4. Using like Army guys, G.I. Joes. And he was 4. That's insane. Like he's a savant, so they trust him out there. Also, I watched something interesting what his father was talking about. He went to Mill Creek High School, by the way, which is a public school out here in Gwinnett County. It was fairly new. I think he might be the first graduating class from that high school. That's how new it was.
Oh, wow.
And they had to. The other school was getting way overcrowded and overpopulated. They ran out of space, so they had to split that district. And his dad was talking about how they couldn't recruit talent into the high school because of public school, even though we know there's some public schools down here in Gwinnett County that has a budget just for recruiting. This called their recruiting budget, which is crazy for high school. But basically, he saw that his players needed work and he wanted to win with that team. He didn't want to transfer. That's where he wanted to graduate because, he grew up there. He had pride in his local community. So what Caleb did was he was like, oh, you're an old lineman. You need this work. All right, go see this guy because he's the old line guru down here in terms of trainer. Oh, you're a wide receiver. I see you got some speed, but you need to work on this. Go see this wide receiver coach over here. Oh, you're a running back. Go see this coach. And he did that for every position group. And then what he did was he would check in and follow it up to make sure they were actually going. So he was holding them.
Wow.
So you're talking about a 14-year-old kid that's thinking like this, and that's who's leading our defense, the best safety in America, Ed Reed. Like I said, the light-skinned Ed Reed. So you have to take that into account when you're thinking about our defense and our game plan. So what are your thoughts about him doing all this at such an early age?
That go back into start from in-house, of course. The kid Caleb Dunn got a very, very high IQ. I mean, it's very high, and you could see it when he was at Alabama. You seen it right then and there. But when he came over, it just increased and elevated his ability. You know what I'm saying? But that's a phenomenal tool to have when you have a high IQ as self-entered, and that's a gift from God. Then you add on with your family to add on the knowledge to it. Man, that's dangerous, bro. That is dangerous. Yep.
What's up, Rob? What's up, fellas? Yeah, we're feeling great, man. I'm feeling great about this matchup. That leads me into some stats that I want to get into a little bit that makes me feel really confident about this matchup. So for one, Texas is the 5th best offense in the country against single high. Good thing we don't run single high. But against cover 2 or 2 high safeties, they're 51st. That's a drastic decrease. You know what I mean? You go from top 5 to top 51 offenses in America just going from single high to 2 high. And we run a 2 high modified. So that basically what Caleb Downs does in the pass game is he takes away everything in the middle, the quick slants, any type of going across the middle is gone because he's right there. And he's there for run support. So Quinn Ewers has a 55.8 passing grade. And for the record, I got this from PFF, by the way. So shout out PFF on these stats that I'm reading out to you guys. He has 3 big-time throws against the cover 2, 5 turnover-worthy plays, and this is just in the playoffs alone, and 5.5 yards per attempt, forcing him to check down. From what I'm seeing is he's getting rid of the ball quicker because the passing lanes aren't there, and it doesn't seem like the wide receivers are creating a lot of separation or getting in the zones very great. So with that, I like our advantage with that. You know what I mean, Brett?
But Melo, but look who he played though. Colorado State, Michigan, who wasn't good at that very, very time at the beginning of the season. Oklahoma trash.
Yeah.
The only team who gave them problem was the Georgia Bulldog in both games. And then you have Vanderbilt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though you have played a good game in that one, but guess what? The game was 27-24 Texas way. But Florida wasn't good. Arkansas, Kentucky, Texas A&M wasn't even good, even though they beat Texas A&M 17-7. But man, come on, man.
They haven't played an offense.
Some real defense now.
Yeah, they haven't played a defense like ours.
Exactly. So make it make sense,
So how good is their offense really? If you think about it, Georgia has a pretty decent – they have a really good defense, but they're not – our defense is better. So, outside of Georgia, what's the best defense they played? Clemson?
I don't even think it was Clemson, bro, to be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Uh-huh.
If you want to do it statistically wise, I'm gonna give it to Texas A&M.
Okay, and they're not even the same stratosphere as us.
They beat them 17-7. They only scored 17 points on them people. So I'm gonna
So
give it to
you want to
Texas
hear
A&M.
some other cool stats that I got about their offense?
I'm listening.
So Texas loves the outside run scheme, zone running scheme. They run that about 33% of all their run plays, which is 17th highest in the nation. So they run it so much as the 17th highest. Guess what, peeps?
Texas A&M do the same thing.
Guess what, though? Guess what, Brett?
I'm listening.
OSU leads Power 4 schools in outside zone defense with a 90.7 grade. They lead the entire country. So that's what our strength is in stopping the run of the outside zone scheme, which is what they do.
Right.
We only allow 0.2 yards before contact. 0.2 yards before contact. That is insane. Like, do you know how ridiculous that number is? Cody Simon has an 89.9 run grade against outside zone run schemes, which is third in the nation for all linebackers.
Man, Cody Simon been lights out.
Yes, sir.
And he last several games, bro.
JTT leads all edge rushers with an 86.4 grade against outside zone run schemes. Jack Sawyer is sixth in the nation for all edge rushers against outside zone run schemes with an 82.4 grade. So what that tells me is that what Texas does best in the run game, which you need balance to beat us. Like, if you don't have balance, there's no way you're winning. You need balance to beat us. What that's telling me is they're not running the ball. They're not going to be able to run the ball. They didn't run the ball against Arizona State. They did a horrible job there. Our defensive line and our linebacker unit is way stronger than Arizona State. What it's telling me is that they're going to be forced to throw. They're going to be one-dimensional.
Well, that's only going to boil down until we get them to that point. But right now, they got a nice little two-headed monsters as well. With Blue and Wisner.
I think Wisner is their starter.
Yes.
So my question to you, when it comes to that, over under, they play in the second half. They make it to the second half. The running backs, Wisner.
Keyword. If they make it to the second half.
Because I mean, the last two running backs didn't make it to the second half.
Because listen, we knocked the fight out of Oregon in the first quarter, bro. Literally.
Yes. What about Tennessee's running back, Dylan Sampson?
Oh yeah, we demolished them too.
There hasn't been a running back in this playoffs that made it to the second half against us
at all.
I'm
surprised the quarterback lasted the whole game with a cracked helmet.
Man, that dude was tough. That's why I salute him.
He was a tough son of a gun.
I salute him. I didn't think he was going to make it.
Bro, he was struggling. He was struggling big time, but guess what? He stuck it out, bro.
I think his head is still ringing right now as we speak. So here's my thing, right? If you can't run the ball, I'm going to read some offensive stats here in a second, but there's no way they're stopping our offense, right? So it's going to force you into obviously throwing situations, kind of like what happened with Oregon. I feel like Quinn Ewers, he's not as mobile as Dylan Gabriel. So I feel like Quinn Ewers is going to be on his back so much, he might get an OnlyFans and IL deal after this game.
I got a really good feeling that the OC for Texas, they're going to use Manny in this bowl game, confuse the defense. So they got to be on the lookout. They have to be on the lookout for that as well because he's mobile and he can throw as well. But I like Texas defense better than Oregon, to be honest with you. But
no doubt.
I love our offense. I love our offense.
But I got a question for you.
Come on.
You really think they're going to throw Arch Manning to the Wolves with this Ohio State defense out there and risk their future?
It's always a star point. Guess what? We play them next year, first game of the season. So guess what? You better put them in right now.
But a lot of those guys are going to be gone.
That's
Most defense is going to be gone.
No, not our defense.
A lot of them. You got Tyreek, Ty.
The starter wise.
Exactly.
But the one that's in rotation?
Oh, yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
The ones in
just talking about
rotation?
the starters. Yeah.
Please.
So
might as well put him in right now.
Listen, we seen what happened to Nico's helmet. Arch is going to run. Do you think Arch is as tough as Nico? Does Arch have the Eli Manning gene, or does he have that Peyton Manning gene?
No. Listen,
because it's going to be tested if he comes in the game.
He's a different era kid. It's in his DNA, automatic, right? But he's more mobile than his uncles, and then of course his grandfather, and of course his daddy. You know what I'm saying? Well, listen.
Well, no, I don't know about that. His dad was a bad man in high school. His dad ran a 4.4. He was a wide receiver.
Really?
Yeah, his dad was the most athletic of them all. He just ended up having some kind of like rare disease, and he couldn't play.
Guess what? Is it his DNA, bro?
So this is what I'm saying. What I'm asking is, because Peyton was hurt a lot and he would miss games. Eli was the warrior. He had the longest. He still holds the record for most consecutive starts in the NFL, and it only got broken because the GM from the Giants wanted to bench him so that way they could get time.
Ready. Yeah, correct.
So what I'm asking is, he as tough as Eli? Because that's what it's going to take for him to get in the game and stay.
I think he's tougher than Eli.
You think so? We're going to find out if they put him in. I guarantee that he's going to get hit up. It's going to be like that Tupac.
Eli was tough.
Eli's super tough.
He's tough. But this Arch Manning kid, he's tough, bro. I watched this kid highlights, man, in high school.
Yeah.
Bro, ain't no way dude could do the stuff that he did in his shot town to a South Florida team. I'm talking, we would have mopped him with the floor, coach. We would have mopped Archie Manning with that on the floor or the field. We would probably use him as a mark maker. Man, we would have picked the lives with him more. But he was a bad boy. I can't take nothing from him, man. He a bad boy.
Yes, sir. So OSU changed their run scheme. I know you noticed it because I think we had a conversation about this. So Chip Kelly was mainly an inside zone run scheme user. That was his bread and butter, right? So what he realized, especially after we had the injuries, that run scheme doesn't fit our offense. And he realized that after November 30th, because obviously it wasn't working, right? So they went back to the drawing board. They figured it out, and he decided to do more gap scheme concepts like counters. In the playoffs, they ran counter run plays 50% of the scheme. During the regular season, they only did 10%. Just to put that into context, USC led all colleges by far with counter and gap scheme running concepts during the regular season at 38%.
Hey, I'm gonna say something funny, Mello. When we was at the Rose Bowl, and was in the stand against the game. Some plays look like Ryan Day would call some plays, and some plays look like Coach Kelly would call some plays.
Yeah.
Because the plays that Chip was running, we were like, man, yeah, that Chip called them dumbass plays. Excuse my language. But the one that we had big yardage on and stuff like that, I was like, man, that was Ryan Day. But we were having a blast with the fans, but man, they had me laughing the whole time, bro. But
man, I seen that. I missed that.
Well, I have. And then y'all weren't too far from me, bro. Y'all literally right there.
It was only like, what, 2 rows in front of you?
Yeah, but 2 rows, but like 5 seats over.
Yeah.
But we had fun, but yeah, man, that's my little funny little skit right now.
So supposedly all the pass concepts were Ryan Day's, and all the run schemes, all the run plays were Chip's run schemes. That's what I heard.
Listen, it's not hard to figure it out, bro. It's not rocket science. It's not. You know who's calling what, you know who's calling, but at the end of the day, it's just at that game, it looks like Ryan Day called some plays and Chip Kelly called some plays, and it just like look what you just said, man. Like, that's crazy.
But you want to hear something crazy?
Yeah, I do.
So in the playoffs, they ran the ball 30 times, right? And off of counter plays. The average is 7.3 yards per carry every time they do that.
Yeah, I agree.
That's a 20% explosive rate, which by explosive rate, we're talking about 15 plus yards a pop. 20%.
Now watch this, Mello. In 3 weeks, we need it. And everybody was talking about that. Oregon, the teams they had about, we had the advantage. No, they did not, because they just getting started. Once we got them 3 weeks and got that rest, now we in full control. Now we in motor mode, in engine mode now.
But they changed their whole offense in those 3 weeks too.
I know exactly.
So when people were like, "Oh, the bar didn't help," look at Oregon. No, we have better coaches. Anybody that was saying Dan Lanning and Will Stein and all of them are better coaches than Chip and Day and Jim Knowles, you're out of your mind. You're smoking crack, period. You need to go straight to get drug tested right now. So
listen, I think the head coach for Oregon was snorting lines when he found out that they had to play us again. He was already snorting lines already, coach. I'm sorry.
Man, did you see his face? They took a picture. He had bags under his eyes. They were red. It looked like he went on a drug binge for like 4 days.
He was looking like the Bobby Dolphin head coach.
He looked like him and Bobby Brown was hanging out. They went partying together.
Well, man,
so in terms of that 20% explosive rate, this puts it into perspective. Only K-State and UCF has more explosive run plays on the entire year than what we've been running in the playoffs. So this is what I'm saying. You take into effect how explosive the run plays have been, how we've been throwing down the field, and we're using counters on passing plays as well. So you don't know if we're running it or not. And with our athletes, you have to freeze for that second, because if we do run, like I said, 7.3 yards a pop. And if you sit there and you sit and wait for the run, then guess what? JJ, Mecca, Carnell Tate, G. Scott, Jelani, they all create separation. They're all getting open. Right. And they're going to put your safeties in conflict. So that's why you got to pick your poison.
I agree, boss. I do agree.
So I'm not going to lie. Their Texas DBs do grade out very high. They are they lead the nation with a 92.5 coverage grade, and 3 players have 85 plus grades. But like you said, what offense have they played? The best offense that they played is Clemson, and you saw Clemson was throwing it all over them.
Right.
Now Clemson lost that game because they couldn't stop the run.
Right.
I think what Texas run for almost 250 yards in that game?
Yes.
Which is astronomical. Anybody running for 250 yards is probably going to win the game. Because at that point, it's like, even if you're ahead or not ahead, like, you're obviously controlling the game. You're controlling the clock. You're controlling the tempo. So
absolutely.
So with that, they lead the FBS with a 59.8 passer rate allowed. That's what their DBs are doing for Texas. The third,
they defense got a show coming on this Friday night, coach. So guess what? They got to tighten up. They got to strap up. They got to play some football. Listen, because number 4, number 2, 17, 11. Listen, them boys come play some football. Then you got our 2-headed monsters in the backfield. Will Smith at Will Howard at quarterback. Listen, man, we finna take these people to the grave, man.
Yep. The third in explosive pass plays allowed at just 9%. But once again, who did they play that had a pulse?
That's what I'm saying, bro. But who did they play? They only played Georgia and Vanderbilt and Texas A&M.
And Clemson was probably the best offense that they played. The reason I say that is because Georgia couldn't run the ball this year. Georgia averaged 119 yards per game, which was like second to last in the SEC. When have you ever heard of Georgia being that poor at running the ball? And then they led the nation in drop passes. Their wide receivers couldn't catch a cold.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could drop them off at Wuhan into the lab and they wouldn't get corona.
Man, listen.
It's terrible.
I'm ready for Friday, bro.
So here's another crazy stat that I'm about to talk about Texas defense, and this is why I think we're going to have our way with them. Texas plays zone coverage approximately 85% of the time. So we really don't know how good their DBs are because they're mostly in zone. They're a bunch of Richard Shermans. They're not Darrell Reeves or Deion Sanders. But guess what? Guess what, Brad? Guess what, chat? Optimus Prime has 763 receiving yards against zone coverage this year. OSU as a team is the third best in America against zone coverage. Absolutely. Only Travis Hunter has more yardage against zone than Optimus Prime in the entire nation. So this is where I'm at, Brad. What are they going to do? Because you play zone, you're not going to play man against us. You're a zone coverage team. You're not going to come out this game.
You'll be a fool if you stay in zone the whole game. You'll be a fool.
So that's what I'm saying. What are they going to do? What I think they're going to try to do is heat up Will Howard. I think they're going to try with 4, and they're going to realize that this O-line is a lot better than what they thought, and that their depth at Ohio State at the O-line position is a lot better than they thought, which I can't blame them, because that was the question we were wondering, right? After Penn State game, after Seth got hurt, we were wondering before Indiana, like, how's the O-line going to hold up?
Right.
Same thing against Tennessee. How's the O-line going to hold up? They've been holding up. They've been more than holding up.
Even the rest of the season, bro. But we needed that 3 weeks. We needed them 3 weeks off because that O-line had to get it right with that O-line, with that 3 week break that we had, bro. We had to get it
Absolutely.
right. And guess what? They got it right, bro. They got it right. Now, don't get me wrong. Now they still a little rocky, but guess what? It's not even noticeable. But until you see it on social media or something like that, then you'll see it. But other than that, man, we good to go, man.
Man, they need to play man. I mean, I think Optimus wants them to play man, brother. But like, if they play zone, they're gonna get chopped up with that as well.
It don't matter what defense they go into, they getting manhandled.
Their only way to even come close to having a good defensive game plan is to heat up Will Howard and try to put him on his back. But the problem with that, I don't think you're going to be able to do it with your front 4. They keep talking about Colin Simmons, this freshman, but Jordan Birch is a veteran. He's way bigger, way more athletic than Colin Simmons. Abdul Carter is way better than Colin Simmons. And, I'll even say Josiah Stewart is about the same level as Josiah of Colin Simmons. So Colin Simmons is not beating Donnie Jackson, even though he's going to be lined up on the other side against Josh Fryer. But I'd take Josh all day against Colin Simmons. So my thing is, you're going to have to bring some heat, right? You're going to have to blitz. If you blitz, then guess what? Something's open and you're getting picked apart.
Oh, right. But let me say this, man. Donovan Jackson, man, he's a true trailblazer. I salute his parents. I salute him for being a ball player, team player, and everything that comes with a player for his team, man. Dude took on a role, and he act like he the veteran at that position now, which he is, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, dude came out his natural position and played another position which was needed because he had more experience. And guess what? He took on the challenge, and man, he been doing good ever since, man. So I salute to Donovan Jackson, man.
Absolutely. And just think, Donovan Jackson has an 81.2 passing grade against these elite defensive ends that they've been going against. So
but it haven't been easy either.
But he's been working.
Yes.
And my thing is, if you blitz, our running backs are excellent at picking up the blitz.
Oh, bro. Hold on, bro. You seen B.I., Brandon Enos.
Oh, yes.
When we scored that touchdown going for and he made that block.
With Trey.
Bro, he
Trey's second touchdown on the Oregon side.
He handled that DB, bro. Wow. So guess what, man? Them boys blocking. They doing very exceptional, man. They playing some good football, man. And they turn it on at the right time.
Absolutely.
Playoff time, new season. Man, we going to Atlanta, man, and we're going to win it. Trust me.
So this is my thing. Like, with everything I said, they're not going to be able to run the ball against us. That's what I'm just saying that. I'm declaring that right now. They're not going to run the ball against us.
Mello, I'm with you, Mello. I'm with you.
It's going to force them to be one-dimensional. They're going to have to throw the ball. Quinn Ewers, if you go watch his film, anything over 20 yards, that ball floats. That's pick city for Caleb Downs. Pick city. I'm already predicting 3+ interceptions.
Hey, don't forget about Ransom and Hand.
Oh, I already know.
Them boys back there too.
I already know.
Davidson and boy, I gotta get Denzel his problem, bro.
Lockdown.
Man,
Handcuff.
Lockdown, bro. Man. Only one target, bro.
I almost forgot he a football player. I thought he was a federal agent the way he had to do those dudes in handcuffs. That man had his badge on. Don't throw to this side.
Checkmate.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all thought it was something from the last game, October 12th. You got your confidence up. Nah.
Oh, man.
You caught us slipping. We weren't prepared, but yeah, we prepared now. And then my favorite stat is our boy, my Jersey boy, David Igbinosun. He hasn't had pass interference in a long time.
No PI. Well, no PI whole playoffs.
So I heard in the podcast over in the Texas spaces, they're saying we got to target Davidson because he'll get PI. No, he won't. No, he won't, because he already knows he has athletic, and now he's turning his hips and getting his head around. And
he didn't have no PI the whole playoff game, bro.
Nope. Zero donut. And Bird got you locked down. So now you're one-dimensional. You're going to have to trust Quinn Ewers. He's not mobile, right? So he's going to be on his back. Like I said, I bet you, how much you want to bet? $10 that he's going to have an OnlyFans NIL deal after this game. They're going to be like, man, you look good on your back. Hey, what up, Madamus? Thank you for the $5, my brother. Is there any chance Texas tries that Raven-style cover 6 that confused us, or does Texas just do what they do? They usually just do what they do, but, I mean, we've got to be expecting anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's the playoffs, so I wouldn't put them past them doing anything, but really at this point, you are kind of who you are, if that makes sense. And for 9 days to switch your whole concept that quickly and to bank that nobody's going to mess it up in the biggest game of the season in Sark's career, I don't know if he's going to do that. I don't know if I would do that. That's why I don't think Arch is going to play that much. Arch might get in after they knock Quinn Ewers out.
That's what I'm saying. But you got to still take in consideration that they're going to utilize him as well to throw off.
They'll attempt to.
Bro, right now there's no whole bar, so it's everything in the bag right now, bro.
Yeah, but I feel like whatever they come with between Chip and Coach Day, they've seen it all, done it all, been through it all, that they'll have answers for everything.
Oh, yeah.
And our team is so senior laden, they could just adapt right on the fly.
Yes.
So I don't think it really matters what they do. Defensively, it's not going to work. Now, they might be able to slow us down a little bit, but I don't see it. And then when we talk about how they're going to stop us, I mean, you want to run zone. We're literally the best zone playing offense left in the playoffs and third nationally for the whole season out of 134 teams. I mean, we're pretty elite at that. I think there's no way they're stopping our offense.
Man, ain't nobody stopping our offense. I'm sorry.
So with that being said, I'm ready for my score prediction. I don't know about you, Brad.
Ooh,
now, chat, y'all going to have to hold off until tomorrow because Dev's supposed to be on tomorrow. I don't want him to be the only one giving out his score prediction. So,
man,
you ready, Brad, or you want to go tomorrow?
I'm gonna go now, bro. I'm gonna go now.
All right, go ahead. What you got?
My prediction is gonna be, I like our offense to score 35 points, and they score 21.
So let me write this down. I gotta write yours down. Brad got it 35-21.
35-17. 35-17. 35-17.
All right. I'm about to say that. That's
35-17.
pretty high.
35-17.
I got it 40-15. I was at 17, but after I read all these stats, I lowered my number. I felt like 17 was just me out of respect just because they're blue blood and it's Texas. But it's just a name. I got it 40-15. Us.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool.
So I'm pretty happy with our score prediction. Chat, you guys got any questions or anything you want to talk about?
I'm pretty sure Oregon offense is way better than Texas.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Absolutely.
So if we held them to 21 points the second game and they only beat us by 1 point the first game, even though they scored 32 points.
Yeah.
Listen, yeah.
Oh, somebody likes your score, Kenyatta.
Hey,
My boy Kevin, he said that's a good score, Kenyatta.
Hey, baby.
Lunatic Fringe, yes. Unfortunately, Mitchell Melton hit the portal. I think a lot of that might have something to do with the fact that Damon Wilson might be coming here, and Mitchell just needs to play. I mean, these guys still have dreams to make it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
Yeah, I'm with you.
so you
I'm
have to
with
go
you.
somewhere. I'm not mad at him. He stuck it out for a long time, battled injuries.
Yeah, he
He was a
battled injury
warrior
heavy.
for real. So at the end of the day, I wish him the best, and I hope he kills it wherever he goes and makes it on to the next level. And he uses some of those techniques and concepts that he learned from the GOAT LJ and takes it with him.
Eventually, he gonna carry that whole toolbox, that whole tool bag with him. Coach, trust me, he is.
Yeah.
He's been here too long. He's been here too long.
So are you is there anything that makes you nervous about this game at all?
No, at all.
I wish I would have asked you that before I started reading the stats and stuff.
No, I don't even care about the stacks because let me tell you something. When we blow the doors off of Tennessee and then we blow the doors off of Oregon, you think I care about stacks? I mean, look, that offense looking good, that O-line looking good, and that defense, man, them people them niggas cracking helmets, them boys cracking helmets and knocking chin straps loose, bro. Come on, bro. Get out of here.
They got coaches seeing ghosts. Did you see Dan Lanner's face at the end of that game? After we went up 34-0? Did you go home and watch the TV copy? I meant to ask you that.
No.
Oh, you need to watch the TV copy, man. Because there's certain things that you can see that I know I missed a few things. But like I always wanted to see what does Dan Lanner's face look like right now. And that's what I was always wondering. You know, they panned in on him. He looked like he's seen a ghost. It was just like he looked like, I'm not gonna lie, he looked like Coach Day at the end of the game on November 30th. That's how he was looking on the sideline. Like, what just happened?
Emily said she want to beat me up. Her palms are already sweaty.
Hold up. I want to be Brad. My palms are already sweaty. Emily, you good, sweaty, girl? Man. I know you get nervous. I mean, it's natural. You're a fan. You care about this team, but I'm telling you, we're in good hands with this coaching staff and these players.
We in a great position, bro. Like for real, because one thing they did, they gave us the opportunity to rest early.
Yeah,
but they got rest late.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So listen, I'm loving it, bro. I'm loving it.
So Troy puts out here, Kirby throwing more money at Damon Wilson. So let's see how this turns out. He knows where he needs to be. So Troy, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm in Georgia. I'm in all the Georgia podcast channels. I'm in Georgia podcast channels as much as I am in Buckeye channels. They already know he's gone. He officially entered today. He announced he was entering, and that was the time for UGA to negotiate more money. It's not about money. This go around. He officially entered the portal. He's gone. Yes.
Nah.
That's what I believe. Nah. Hey. Goodbye. Hey, we did that song. We sang that song to the Oregon fans as they left the stadium. It was amazing. It was the best feeling in the world, especially after October 12th when they beat us. And at the end, you know what made me angry after the first loss? Tej Johnson, they interviewed the receivers after the game, and they're little fancy. They don't even stand at a podium. They sit at a big old thick wooden desk made of oak. You know what I'm saying? Red oak with a freaking Oregon like lounge chair right there, like a gaming chair. And they're like, yeah, we knew they ain't see speed like us before. Bombs away. That's all we were saying. Bombs away. Yep, you ain't do nothing but get your chin strap rocked. That hit Sonny put on him with, I think it was Hancock and Sonny.
Yeah.
Hancock went low, Sonny hit him up high. Oh my goodness. I thought his
right down the head.
That boy is 150 pounds soaking wet. They was on the sideline. See, Brad, that's why you got to watch the TV copy. They was on the sideline. They had this woman take his helmet off, and she was just rubbing his neck and doing all this stuff. And he's like this. And I was just sitting here laughing, like, yeah, you got rocked. Yeah, they hear everything. You better watch what you saying.
Oh, yeah. Trust me. Hey, Listen, this podcast in the locker room right now, Coach. Trust me.
Any more soft comments out there now? Nah, I doubt it. I mean, yeah, of course the team up north fans, but they're trolls anyway.
Man, let me get let me get a feedback on this Kurt Herbstreit, man.
Go ahead.
Man, I thought he was a certified Buckeye, man. He don't let Desmond Howard trick him out of his soul to take his son to the team up north. And man, listen here, y'all might go ahead and take whatever Herbstreit has at Ohio State. I don't care what he has. Snatch it from him. Take it from him. He don't deserve it. He just don't.
Shout out Bobby
terrible,
Mack
man.
with the $2 holla. We got 3 crystal balls for Wilson already. Yes, sir. Shout out to my boy Kirk Barton. Say what's up to Kirk. He got a tree in Buckeye Grove. He a Hall of Fame, All-American first team, baby. He won a natty too. Why is that LiAngelo Ball the hardest song ever? Laugh out loud. I haven't even heard it yet, Kirk. I'm not even going to lie to you. I refuse to give the Ball family any recognition. I think they're all clowns. Don't you know? I mean, like the Ball brothers. I mean, salute to their dad. I'm going to be honest with you. From a dad's perspective, he got all his sons paid. He got 2 of them in the league. One of them kind of in the league, and then he went overseas.
Yeah, but he overseas.
He did great. He
accomplished
parenting.
He accomplished.
He's a marketing genius.
To do. Yes. Hey, he's another prime time, bro.
Who?
Ball? Mr. Ball.
You think he learned that from Deion?
You never know. It's a possibility.
So you got any other thoughts on Texas?
Oh man, I don't got enough for Texas, man. All I know, man, we're gonna demolish some people Friday night, man. That's all I got to say, Coach. I'm ready for Atlanta, bro.
Oh, you coming up?
No.
You not coming to Atlanta?
To Atlanta?
Yeah.
No.
I'm about to say, man, you know I'm here. Dev's gonna be here too, man. We about to turn the city up.
Come to Atlanta. I'm coming to Atlanta, Coach.
Hey, how many people in the chat are gonna come to the Natty in Atlanta? We need to know now so we can make arrangements. We all could go to some club or a bar. From what I heard, Brad knows all the spots out here.
Man, listen, Atlanta's like my second home, bro. Atlanta's my second home. That's for real.
Oh, is this true?
Kevin
said Kirk was just on all 3 with Andy explaining quite a few things. Y'all should check it out. Is that?
Yeah, he was. He was, bro. But I don't.
Oh, you're talking about Kirk Herbstreit. I thought you meant Kirk Barton.
No, Kirk
Herbstreit is unimportant. I thought you were talking about the real Kirk.
Nah, man, Kirk Herbstreit, man.
Did you guys know that Texas beat your arch rival who just came into your stadium and beat you? Okay, Rod, at midfield. What does that matter?
Rob, you sound salty. Shut up.
Rob, let me ask you something. Do you just open up Bleacher Report and that's how you go about figuring stuff out, or do you actually watch film? Because we're not even running close to the same type of offense that we ran against Michigan now. So, like, I mean, that was a bozo take. Like, come on, man. Kirk Barton, Magic City lemon pepper double fried extra wet is the scoop official order. Man, salute to Kirk. I like mine's dry though. I like the dry rub, but not the wet. But they're for real. Magic City has the best wings in the city. I'm not even joking.
You sure?
Yo, I'm positive they got the best lemon pepper wings in the entire.
Man, you never been to Escobar. Two chain restaurant.
Nah, I've never been there, but I've been to Magic City.
Hey, I done been to Magic
lemon
City.
Pepper wings.
Oh yeah, listen. But hey, they got some good food in the ATL, buddy.
Oh yeah, nobody in the chat has told me, Doug, you coming to the Natty in Atlanta? Who else coming to the Natty in Atlanta? Don't wait until the day before and be like, yo, we trying to link up. Everything's already going to be locked down. I already know B. Moses is pulling up. Yeah, Magic City is a club.
That's good,
but they sell lemon pepper wings.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. Listen, I love that city, bro.
So for real, I'm really out of stuff to talk about with Texas. I think pretty much everybody has already discussed it. But I just wanted to throw out those facts that I got from PFF. I thought they were very interesting takes in terms of the keys to the victory because Texas has not been running the ball very well or efficiently at all. And what they do at a high clip for their run game for it to work is what we're elite at, what we're really the best in America at stopping in terms of run game. So unless they're going to switch their whole offense, I just don't see any way that they're going to score points.
They can do whatever they want. We got the number one defense in the land.
And that's
you
a
gotta
fact,
bring
Jack.
it. And you gotta bring it.
Yep.
We're playing football on all cylinders right now. Literally on all cylinders right now.
So my question is, what do you think the fan ratio is going to be in Texas?
In Texas?
Yeah.
Oh man, listen. I think it gonna be almost. It might be half and half. It might be half and half.
You think we'll get 50%?
No, we're gonna hit more than 50%.
You think so?
Because we travel. Ohio State travel, but you gotta remember we're playing in Texas, so it's gonna be half and half. And then Texas Longhorn is like one of the top colleges in the state of Texas. You got Texas, and then you have Texas A&M.
I think it's gonna be like Oregon, 55-45, Texas, like Tennessee.
Somewhat, but it gonna be their way, not our way.
Yeah, no doubt. I don't think we get 50. I think we get close to it though.
Yeah, I like 50-50. I like 50-50.
I know you like 50-50, but is it really going to be 50-50? And do you think we're going to have the game kick off on Friday with the snow that they're supposedly about to get?
I heard, but guess what? I ain't worried about the snow because of the simple fact that hold on. When you say about the snow, you talk about the fan?
I'm talking about the game, period.
No,
because you don't got any snow plows.
The game is not going to be affected because they have a dome. It's a dome.
Yeah, but you got to get to the dome.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, they're going to get there early.
It's supposed to start there Thursday night.
I heard, man. I heard. It was snowing in Ohio yesterday.
This is what I'm talking about, Emily. I don't like when the stuff switches up. Like, I feel like that's bad juju.
Man, at the end of the day, it's out of our control, bro.
Hold up.
I play football.
You see what my boy SC Buckeye?
Texas is not scoring 40.
Who's saying Texas is going to score 40 or 30?
No, he said Texas is not going to score 30.
Yeah, but I think he's responding to somebody in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, they're definitely not. I don't think they get to 20.
Nah.
I don't think they get to 20, man.
Our defense cracking helmets and knocking chins loose. Loose.
I hope they crack somebody's helmet again. Yo, you guys shoot KJ a little text like, yo, we about to start the night of or whatever our next two lives that we do super chats. We're going to donate the whole pot to whoever cracks the next helmet. Helmet ain't that much money compared to their NIL deals, but I mean, they could go to Magic City here at the Natty after they win and get some lemon pepper wings.
Hey, Jim Knowles might jump on the field and crack a helmet because the way how he came in there in the locker room celebrating, but he shut that thing down.
What, after the Rose Bowl?
No,
I didn't see that.
They went to the locker room, bro. He was the last coach of the day, man. He shut it down, bro.
Man, I missed that one.
It's on Twitter.
Yeah, see, Twitter, Blitz is with me. We're doing the cracked helmet NIL fund. It's called the Get Your Free Lemon Pepper Wings after you win the Natty at Magic City. I suggest dry rub. You don't need as many napkins or wet naps for that.
Oh man, Lord have mercy.
But on that note, man, I think that's pretty much it. We'll be back tomorrow with Dev. We appreciate everybody coming out to join us. But I hope the little tidbit that I put out there will ease your mind in terms of this game Friday. Now, obviously, both teams are going to have some wrinkles that they're going to add to the game plan. But I don't think it's going to be drastic enough to really change the outcome tremendously.
I agree.
Let's
but ain't nothing to be nervous about. So, I play football.
What's up, Rod? Yeah, I don't know if we're coming on Friday because Devin's going to be at the actual game, and I'm going to be on my way to Tampa. So we might not. We probably don't have a show on Friday. But yeah, this might be a back-to-back loss for Texas. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna lose Friday, and then they'll lose in the season opener on the August 30th, 2025, I believe, or the 31st is one of those 2 dates.
We coming to crack helmets and knock chin straps loose again.
Yep. Look what Kirk said. Can you see that? Jim Knowles going to be paying all the tuitions at Magic City after winning the Natty. Yo, Kirk, tell Jim Knowles to hook me up with a basket of lemon pepper wings. He got it. But man, I appreciate all y'all for joining us, man. Anybody got any questions? Any last comments, Kenyatta?
Nah, man. I'm just happy to be on tonight with you guys. Have fun as usual. Kicking it. Just living life, livelihood. You know. But at the end of the day, man, listen, we gotta live one day at a time. 2025 has started off a little crooked, throwing some curveballs and strikes, but we got to keep on living and have fun and enjoy life while we can.
Absolutely. Kirk, just one little thing, man. Jim Knowles is not Skip Bayless. He wanted me to tell you that. There's no 1.5 for anything over here. But we appreciate you guys for joining us and coming out, man. Prayers up to Dev. Hope he gets better. If not, he's still going to be on the show with a raspy voice. I'm going to tell him to drug it up tonight and just get plenty of sleep and fluids in him. We appreciate y'all. We're about to go ahead and stop a mud hole in Texas, and we about to grill up some steak Friday night. So on that note, go Bucks. OH.
Ow.